Hey everyone, Ginger Gargoyle here. Yeah, I know it's not purple, huh? Look, it's not a haul video. This is actually a follow-up to my Spectrum Noir stamp pads. Okay, first thing, I undid them, and on the sides I have found that they have these ways of marking. Like the F means it's a finesse. The blue letter means it's the waterproof. And then this, I believe, is the color. Alright, now, the one thing I noticed with these is they stink. Ooh, this one doesn't smell quite so bad. It smells, boy, I almost want to say it's a candy type of smell. But it's not bad at all. But this one, oh my god, this is the alcohol-proof one. Okay, and if you look on this, oh no, not that one, this one. Okay, this is the alcohol-proof one. Alright, and if you look on the side, it's got the F for Finesse, because that's the name of the type of stamp it is. It's the Finesse, and it's the black, but this stuff really stinks. Oh, it smells very much like burnt almonds. Oh, or burnt something. Maybe not almonds. Oh, it is a nasty smell. If you are very smell sensitive, I would suggest you don't use this one. This, I guess, smells kind of like their... No. See, it smells very much like their markers, but it's kind of a minty background. This smells like burnt almonds, I'm telling you. And then this has no scent to it. This is the Watermark. Now, what did I do? Well, the first thing I did was take, I'm going to have to look at it. I took this stamp set. Oh, wouldn't you know it, I'm getting glare. This stamp set, Flowers and Lace, from Hot Off the Press, which I got from Paper Wishes. Okay, because I like Paper Wishes, so all this stuff I got from Paper Wishes. And I used this little stamp right here. Here we go. This little lacy stamp right here, because you can see the different laces. But I wanted to test and see what would happen if I tested out what they say they could and would do. So I made some little cards. Okay, these cards are 2 by 2 3/4, and this one I believe is 2 and 2 and, or maybe 3. Yeah, I think that one's 3. Okay, so I already did the I want to do these in the right order. Okay, I already did the embossing powder, and you can see that the embossing powder stuck very well to the waterproof ink in black. Alright, and then this was with the watercolor brush, and then this will be with the blender pen from my Spectrum Noirs. Okay, because you know what? Let me do this one first. This is the alcohol one. And you can see that when I used the water on it, it did smear. Alright, and you can see that the embossing powder stuck even better onto that. But I want to do this first. And these have been stamped for quite a while. But I definitely want to test this out. And I want to do it on this one first because it's not supposed to smear here. Alright, now let's try it on this one and see if it smears. Now, I did, of course, take the heat tool to these, so I'm not sure if it's, yep, see how it's smearing? You can see that it's drawing out the ink. I don't know if I can get that to show on here or not. No, it's not showing up there. Here, let me, ew, my pen is leaking all over my hand. Let me pull this down this way. There, you can really see that ink. It bleeds. It bleeds pretty good, and there you can see the ink on the end of my marker. Don't worry, I'll get that ink off. That's no huge deal. Okay, so you can see that the waterproof does not work with ink, but it does work with water. In fact, where did I put my markers so I can mark H2O? Okay, and we will mark this as H2O. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to tilt you. And then this is the alcohol. Alright. And then this one, we'll mark this as H2O. And the alcohol side. Alright. And then this was also done. Alright. This is the Watermark. And you can see that it held on to the embossing powder very well. Now I use detailed silver, so the fact that these are kind of clumpy and not as detailed as this one, okay, should give you some indication as to how poorly they held on to it. So this is definitely the one that you want. Okay, now this is where, whoop, I did it again. I am so sorry, guys. I have you in my lap. This is H2O. Alright. And I don't... Now, the reason that this is colored is because I didn't clean my stamp off between, and now my stamp pad is dirty. But, you know, I'm not worried about it. Because most of the time I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to cover it with embossing powder anyways. So I'm not too concerned about that at all. But you can kind of see the watermark there. Down in this corner it stayed really dark. So I just went with the embossing powder, or with the watermark. So you can see that it does change the color of your paper just a little bit. Like you can see that right there, just a little bit. Now let's take the alcohol marker and see what this does. Oh, I can see that it's already spreading that out. So I'm assuming that this does not work very well with an alcohol marker. Okay, and the reason I say that is because even though this has stamped black, it still should not smear. Okay, and to me that looks like it may have smeared just a little bit. Okay, okay guys, so that's it for now. We mark this as alcohol. Alcohol. Okay, and then I'll keep these samplers so that I can see how things react to each other. Okay, but I really like the way that this stayed. And the watermark dries fairly quickly with the heat gun. I just use the Ranger heat gun, and you have to hold it kind of low for these particular ones to work because they're very low speed. I mean, that's as loud as it gets. Okay, and but I like the way that they dry, and they do dry very well. And you can have a thing of embossing powder here and your stuff here, and this isn't going to blow away. This isn't going to melt unless you go real close to it. So, okay guys, so that's it for now. I suggest that you guys do this with all your bases, all your the ones that you will use for stamping with. I need to do this again with my Memento Black when I get it back from my daughter. And I should do it with my Simon Says stamp as well, which I have with me up here. And yeah, in fact, I should do it even with my Tim Holtz Black Soot Distress ink, so I can show you why you can't really use that one for a base stamp either. Okay guys, so